YouTube, of course, is out of hand once again. MoistCr1TiKaL posted this tweet on September the 1st. The tweet says, "Was going to handle this privately, but it seemed like there's actually no human review in these things. The video that was taken down and put a strike on my channel is not even a real road rage incident and has no injury, blood, or anything. Not even fake blood or injury at Team YouTube." As you can see, he actually ended up appealing and it got rejected. I'm going to show you the exact video that was played that got Charlie a strike.
Тёма, ты удачно проснулся, и башка отлетела. Ой, проснулись заодно. Не придумаешь, да?
Obviously, this clip is absolutely hilarious, and the cute little punch he does to the van before they actually end up driving away is hilarious because he's acting like he didn't just get beat up by Mickey Mouse. YouTube thought that clip was so violent it needed to be removed and get Critical a strike on his channel, which is obviously stupid. Team YouTube responded the same day saying, confirming that a member of our team reviewed the video and the decision stands. Footage containing graphic violence, fights, beatings, etc. with the intent to shock violates our CGs. CG stands for community guidelines, by the way. Since you're in touch with a partner manager, they'll be the best POC to answer questions you may have. And 99.9% of the time, once that happens, there's no undoing it. YouTube manually reviewed this and said no, and it's just nothing that people could do. Or so we thought. Charlie, aka MoistCr1TiKaL, then tweets the same day on September 1st saying, Markiplier also made a video laughing about the same fake road rage incident. When will he be getting his strike at Team YouTube? Hashtag answer us YouTube. He then followed up saying, obviously no one should be in trouble for joking around about clearly a staged video. I just like to know why only mine was deemed disturbing and shocking. Now obviously this puts Mark in a very weird spot. Either YouTube sees this and sees that Mark has the same video up, which obviously they have to remove to be fair and consistent, or they have to remove the strike. It's a Gundam reply to that tweet saying nods in silence, which only got 436 likes, and Sid said, do not effing drag him into this, Mark doesn't deserve your pettiness. This seemed to be the most popular response to this tweet because a lot of people thought that MoistCr1TiKaL was dragging Markiplier into all this drama and maybe even getting him a strike. Then almost the unthinkable happened. Markiplier the same day on September the 1st said, fair is fair at Team YouTube, where's my strike? Hashtag answer us YouTube. And on September the 2nd, Markiplier shared on Twitter that he indeed got a strike. Markiplier then followed up by saying, to be completely clear, I do not blame the moistest man on the internet, MoistCr1TiKaL, for all of this. Fair is fair, and if this is the game at Team YouTube wants to play, I've got my SpongeBob costume on and I'm ready to throw hands. And honestly, a lot of people, including myself, looked up to Markiplier for this because this is a really bold thing to do. This man literally asked for a YouTube strike, got it, and then said he's ready to throw hands in a SpongeBob costume, which is just hilarious. Markiplier is the good guy of the internet, some people would say, and that was his first strike he's ever gotten on his YouTube channel, implying that he's ready to throw hands in a SpongeBob outfit, which is obviously a joke, but this also means that he's probably going to end up making a video. And on the same day, on September the 2nd, Markiplier uploaded a video called YouTube Just Gave Me a Strike. In this video, Markiplier basically states some of his opinions about YouTube, and he goes over a lot of what I've already covered, but I'm going to play a few clips from it.
I had a screenshot from one of my videos, the Try Not to Laugh video, with the same clip that he got a strike for. And he asked, why didn't I get a strike? When is that one coming? And a lot of people were like, oh no, he's snitching on Mark. And that's literally not the case here. That's not what it's about. I've got nothing but respect for the good mythical Moist.
So from Mark's own words, he says that he does not blame MoistCr1TiKaL at all. He even said he respected him, so obviously there's no hard feelings at all for Markiplier.
So I quote tweeted him, tagging Team YouTube and saying, fair is fair. When am I gonna get a strike? And to my actual surprise, I did get one, which was interesting. Interesting choice on their part.
You could obviously tell from Mark's reaction that he was not expecting to get a strike from YouTube. It seems like Markiplier actually expected YouTube to remove MoistCr1TiKaL's strike from his channel or just not strike him and play double standards. Obviously, either of these options would make YouTube look weak. On one hand, they can't just have a YouTuber who's immune to the rules. Obviously, I'm not implying that Markiplier is immune to the rules, but if they say that old content can't get struck down, that's gonna cause a lot of issues for people they've already removed off the platform. And on the other hand, they could just give Markiplier a strike to avoid people calling them for double standards. And obviously they ended up giving Markiplier a strike so they couldn't be criticized for having double standards.
You know, giving me a strike in what is basically retaliation for me reporting myself is just petty. That's all it is. It's petty. Who made that call? Who made that call? After I tweeted at Team YouTube, hey, fair is fair, instead of tweeting back at me like, look, you're right, but we stand by this and we have to stick by it. If you could delete it, that'd be great. And then, I would say, no, I'm not going to delete it. And then they would do it anyway. But at least there was a talk about it. Deemed me worthy to have a person that talks to me. But Meg still has to fight. And the fact that she or anyone else at YouTube has to fight for me shows that there's a problem inside YouTube. Who are they fighting? Who's butting up against who? If the rules are even, why does there need to be a fight in the first place? That's because there's gray area.
Markiplier obviously makes some really good points here. If there's people inside of YouTube fighting to keep videos up and fighting for creators, who are the people in YouTube actually fighting? Is YouTube fighting their own creators? I hope not, because if that's the case, then that's obviously a problem. Obviously, since Markiplier made a video on this, he uploaded it and it got over 3 million views in less than a day. This is obviously going to cause a lot of issues for YouTube because they're going to be fighting against the mob. Hashtag #AnswerUsYouTube was also trending on Twitter. When you have two huge creators on YouTube call out YouTube for their striking system, you obviously know that something's wrong. The website they make videos for is literally fighting them. Obviously, MoistCr1TiKaL and Markiplier have both made YouTube a lot of money. With all of these people calling out YouTube, they finally ended up responding to Markiplier and MoistCr1TiKaL on Twitter. 10 hours ago, Team YouTube responded to Markiplier saying, "This is definitely not the game we want to play. We're so sorry for the confusion and frustration here. Your video and others are back up, and the associated strikes have been removed." Also followed up with @MoistCr1TiKaL here. Team YouTube responded to MoistCr1TiKaL saying, "Update, we're not going to die on this hill. You were right. After even further review, your videos and others are back up, and these strikes have been removed. This was an over-enforcement of our policies, especially with the added context/commentary as you originally pointed out." And the first time in a very long time, YouTube actually ended up taking the L. Markiplier then commented on his own video saying, "Update, YouTube has responded to us on Twitter, the videos are reinstated, YouTube admitted their mistake and even publicly apologized. There's obviously other problems that remain, but this is a good first step in the right direction." And just a few hours ago, MoistCr1TiKaL uploaded a video on his YouTube channel saying this.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We did it. We actually did do something huge. Yesterday I made this video talking about some of my frustration with a lot of problems YouTube's facing at the moment with people torturing animals on video and their inaction in regards to some of these bigger channels that do that. I want to give a huge thank you right away to everyone who supported everything from the last video. The hashtag we started, #AnswerUsYouTube, was trending #1, and I think it was extremely important in getting a lot of these things solved, so huge thank you. I'm happy to announce the Road Rage video is back online and the strike is gone. We have won.
And with that, guys, it seems like this is going to be the end of this whole situation, hopefully. If it's not, I just give up, really. I know you guys hear this a lot and it gets super annoying, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button below, because this is actually my first time making a video on this kind of stuff. Also, if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, because I will be doing a few more of these. Make sure if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave it down in the comments below, as I will try my best to improve with each video. I'm not going to take up any more of your time, guys. Thanks a ton for watching, like I said, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.